viewers, MikeMoneyGMR here, and well, I have something interesting to share with you. As you can see, the two flashing items I have on my screen, I found a Fruit of Eden and a potato pie. We want to use that because it'll make our defense the same as Monica's, and then we want to use the Fruit of Eden to increase our health to 48, so that our healths are the same now. I also went ahead and bought the cooking stove and the monster notes. Now, as you can see, you can actually get a pretty good readout on a lot of the enemies you've seen before. Now, as you see, item inventory for bats are holy water, wind crystal, and bundle of hay. Now, the funny thing about that is, it's not guaranteed that you'll always get one of those, nor is it always guaranteed that's going to be the one that you want. Like, it doesn't tell you which one's going to drop the most often, so yeah, just keep that in mind. As you can see, the funny thing is that weapons that are ineffective is actually the wrench and a gun that we don't have yet. But basically any projectile weapon is effective, and fire is effective. Basically it is her armband. Weaknesses is Cyclone. So there you go. Drops about 6 ABS and 6 gold each time you defeat one. The next is the Sewer Rat. Weak against fire and beast. I was trying to say flame and beast, I guess, and since it carried over, I added an L to the B. So yeah. Effective weapons is the sword, which is interesting because you one-shot him with Monica each time, but chances are he won't drop as much Gilda, because I think when I one-shot him before, when I was doing the battles off-screen with him, he didn't drop much money, so it's just an interesting thing. Froggies are weak against chill, lightning, and scale, which makes sense, and also against the sword. Clown, flame, and I'm not sure what CH is. Chill? So fire and ice, that's funny, okay. Turtle, strong against the sword and guns. Well, main guns, like projectile weapons. Plasma guns, and I'm guessing that's the one that we're about to upgrade to, which is the grenade launcher. So, yeah, I don't know, that's not really a spoiler since it's something we're going to be getting to later anyway. Baron Balloon, he's weak against, guns, but not against the wrench. Night Stalker is only affected against is super effective against the armband. Every other weapon works just fine, but won't hurt him as much. Makes sense with this one that he's strong against guns. Oh yeah, the flots and balloons. It makes sense that that guy would be weak against holy, or exorcism, whichever you want to call it. Now, just because it says a weapon's ineffective doesn't mean you shouldn't use it against them. It just means it won't be as effective. Which, that should be obvious. This enemy didn't seem to be affected by my gun, but it says that he's normally affected by area of effect, so interesting. I know this isn't very interesting to you guys, but oh yeah, this one I definitely want to know about. So the sword is effective against him. Okay, that makes more sense. go back to where we were. So we didn't really see very many enemies there. Now, anyway, the cooking stove we won't be able to use right away. It says, be careful you don't burn your fish when you cook. In this game, there is fishing, like I said before. But the difference is, unlike before, when you fish, you always put the fish back, right? In this game, you actually keep the fish, and you can actually cook them to make them into healing items. So, it's actually not a bad idea to fish in this game. Oh, by the way, the Fruit of Eden was right here. The potato pie was around this area here, just so you know. There is one thing we want to do. We want to come into Polly's Bakery here. Oh yeah, by the way, I have so much money because I actually ended up selling a lot of the improved bombs. In fact, I would recommend that if you absolutely have to, you can sell some of these regular bombs too. Honestly, I'm not going to be concerned about doing the, what the hell do you call them? Item-only missions. So, don't worry if you decide that, oh, I just don't want to have any throwing items. Neither do I, really. Rarely do I ever use these. I use the improved bombs before I use these. So, yeah. Mainly because you can get them for free, so, and sell them for 150 a pop. Now, I still don't really feel like we're really ready to go to the next area. Just to like admit to you. So what I'm gonna do instead of going down that way, I'm gonna go back into the underground channel. And I'm gonna do something really dangerous. I'm gonna come here to the sweet scary treasure chest level. And I'm gonna take out all the enemies here. Also, you get sweet ass music anyway, so no harm done, right? I guess I could show off, and I cannot believe I'm about to say this line, but I guess I could show off a little bit more of the helps now that we have Monica in the party and I don't have to worry about spoilers. Even though I think I might have already posted that episode with spoilers, so I don't actually know, to be honest. Fuck you! I know I didn't hit that, so quit being a dickbag. There we go. Let's see, is there anything that I haven't really gone over that would be fun to kind of go over? Well, these two are different, but... I don't know if I've gone off support characters.
You can even take the people from the train into the dungeons with you to help you fight monsters.
Actually, no, that's a huge spoiler. Oh, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to cut that out or something. No. Fuck. Damn it. I'll find a way. Sheesh. Guess I was wrong. Oh, no. I don't know why it didn't change. I hit the button, but it wouldn't change back. So I just swiped all my experience I was going to put in my weapons. Protector crystal? Oh. Duh. Of course I wouldn't remember that. Now I think healing counts for the ride pod too. So, don't heal in any way if you decide to get the medal. I don't know if we're going to be able to get it, but I guess I'll try. Maybe you can attack any way that you see fit. That was impressive. We need some help here, right, Pod? Hey guys, MikeMoneyGMR here, and I'm returning back to that episode. And funny thing is, it took me a while to be able to do it because, well, I don't know why I care, but I just had like 2 other DVDs go out on me, like say we're done, we can't be recorded on anymore, and it sucks because that means that once again I'm gonna find myself being like, well, shit. And then my DVD player itself tried to like crap out on me a little bit, had some issues. And so I was like, oh, I finally threw away the, you know how I did a Let's Show off of Dragon Quest Swords? That basically silly excuse of a Dragon Quest game? Well, I finally threw away that disc because the one I was using was one that worked but was kind of scratched beyond repair. And the funny thing about that is for a second there I was like, yeah, I'll just keep using it as long as it works. Well, it finally told me I'm done and stopped working today. You know how, I think I mentioned this in one of my episodes, I went to record once and the DVD kept saying cannot recognize disc, cannot recognize disc, cannot recognize disc. And it kind of brought me back to, you know, when I had that one, fuck, wrong button. I had that one DVD back in the orphan days where apparently what ended up happening is what the fuck am I trying to say? I got a headache because I haven't been drinking anything while I've been playing, and so I'm trying to like not concentrate on that, but it's making me concentrate on it because it's like, hey, you need to like finish off that beverage you brought in here. But fuck, yeah, it's gone. Fuck, it's gone. So anyway, basically what we were doing before everything came to a like screeching halt is we were kind of going back through here one more time just to see if we can't find any items that we need. By the way, I think I mentioned this before, but it is actually possible for you to end up overleveling your weapons before you make it to the you know, end. Like, you know, the next area. And honestly, it would take you going through this area way too many times for it to matter. So I would suggest that what you do is you continue through here till even enemies like this go down like pretty quickly, and at that point you should be prepared to move on. Did you just get a silver barrel? A silver bell? I think those are useful for something else later on too. Oh, a silver ball. Okay. Let's put that with the rest of our shit. What is it that this thing needed to build up? Attack? Fuck, that's it? What about this? You needed something else, didn't you? Smash, and we got that now. Let's do all 4 because I think it's going to take a lot of smash for that. Since we don't even have the attack crystal anyway, we might as well go out and go all out and use smash for it. Now, I will say this to you. Getting the, oh yeah, it's still gonna need more. Getting the weapon that I'm gonna be putting it, making this into is gonna make a problem because unlike your other weapons, like for example this one in particular, it shoots at an arc and then explodes because remember it's a grenade launcher. And I know it's kind of spoilerific to tell you, but I just want to warn you ahead of time because don't rely on your gun too heavily, because if you do and then you get the grenade launcher and you find yourself being like, oh shit, I can't hit anything with this because everything I used to be able to shoot out of the sky that's flying will not be hit by the grenade launcher. So, yeah, just remember that. Oh, by the way, you do not want to use this for anything in particular right now. You can, but it's better that you don't. I still don't know if I want to put any more points into anything on here. Like I've said before, just randomly dumping items into your weapon may seem like a good idea, but the fact is, in some cases, you will actually find yourself being like, well, well, fuck, more or less. I didn't want to say it, that's why I tried changing my word, but then I was like, nope, too late. But, yeah, basically, you're just gonna be like, shit, what do I do now? And, sadly, there's nothing you will be able to do. So, yeah, here's the top one. And we won't smash for it. I'm gonna just do 3. Hopefully that's all we need. She needs a more powerful sword for this next area. Yep, that's it. We can now get the bastard sword. If we wanted to get the other one, we had to put Cyclone and Exorcism on it, so let's just do that for now. Strong double-edged sword. And because we wanted to get that just because of the name, of course, right? Right, no. But yeah, the bastard sword can go to the Shamshire and the Sandbreaker. And you know my thing on the Sandbreaker. In this game, it still ends up getting the thirst status, it can at least. And it's durable, where well, fragile, like it'll break a lot quicker. So it might be better to get the Shamshire, I think. That means we're gonna need Smash, Beast, and Scale. 2, 4. So I can only do 2, or I can do 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I can do 1 of each of those and have 1 point left. Better yet, let's just do 2 Scale since it has none of that. Normally I wouldn't be so quick to like jump on that, you know, right after building it up, but as I just feel like it's not a bad idea, I think, what the hell, and I'm gonna do it. I like how you can discard a sphere. I couldn't imagine how that would work. And smash. There we go. Now she's more prepared than she was before. Max is also a little bit more prepared. Let's see, what else can I talk about real quick? I was only 10 minutes in, so we're up to 20 minutes now. But I do want to just kind of make this go a little bit longer so I can talk to you guys. Things I could be doing to kind of help myself out that I don't know why I haven't done is, hold on a second. There we go. Is you can take and use your charge attack a little bit more. Not against this guy though. I wonder, does the right pod have one? I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. And since I want the experience myself, I'm gonna go ahead and take it from him. I think you actually get an interesting bit of dialogue if you're in the right armor and you finish off the last enemy, so I'll try to do that. I'm not entirely sure about that, but I think you might get something. I know you don't get anything for a later ability that you get. I don't know about that one. Looks like there may be only one enemy left. So we'll take it out with the right armor. Where did I get the right armor from? That's from Final Fantasy, isn't it? Nope, you just get no voice acting. And you get a nice little portrait with Max on the right armor. So it's kind of the same as what I was thinking of. Okay, what do we got? Sea Dragon Crystal? Wow. That's a nice find. Anyway then. Let's make our way out of here. There we are. Like I said, usually I would keep the map open like this the whole time as long as it's not too much of a bother. You know, like if it's distracting me too much, I'll close it completely when fighting an enemy. But yeah, anyway. Oops. That was funny. Not to you guys, but whatever. Actually, I will bring this up. One thing that you can do in this game to do the time challenge is you can just use the ride pod the entire time, but you need a different set of parts for it too. By the way, how much experience does that thing have? Might want to check that. 484? I don't think we can do anything with that yet. Huh, yeah. I forgot I was even doing that. Anyway, let's save. I think we should be able to move on now that everybody's defenses are the same. Those enemies that blow up will still hurt regardless of your defense if it's the same like they are. So don't think for a second that that's a thing you have to worry about. Oh, what's up? Oh. honestly don't remember if I saved. Anyway, though, I'm gonna just go ahead and wait for this to end. And when I come back, I'll be back in the forest. I'm gonna go back there and try that again. And I'm gonna try that floor again, too. But first, I'm gonna check with Cedric, see if there's anything that we need for the ride pod. If there's not, like there's nothing I can do with it, then I'm just going to have to go into that place without the thing. And I might try to see if we can't get another one of the weapons as well, because I know the other weapons can be more effective than the cannonball arm. So I'll see what we can do. Till then, everyone, bye.